Alrighty guys, so I'm here with another video, and I'm doing a Yankees all-time team build. Um, so let me do some explaining. So I guess you guys could see I have Starlin Castro and Andrew McCutchen, and you're probably like, how are they a part of the Yankees squad when they barely played for the Yankees? They still played for the Yankees. My criteria for them is they had to just play for the Yankees. I don't care if it was for a week, a month, a year, 10 years, 20 years, their entire career. As long as they played with the Yankees, they'll be on this list. Let me just switch that. Okay. Perfect. So we'll have three righties, then three lefties, then righties, depending on the pitchers. Or two righties, depending on the pitcher. So at catcher, we got Joe Torre. I haven't played with him in quite some time, so we got him back. You might be wondering why he's on the Yankees team build if he didn't play with the Yankees, he only managed them. Well, this team wouldn't be anywhere without Joe Torre or Joe Girardi, and hopefully one day Aaron Boone. So for now, we got Joe Torre, the leader, quote unquote, at catcher. First base, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Don Mattingly. Hitting pretty well with him, by the way. So there's that. DJ LeMahieu at second. I could have went with Robbie Cano, but we're going to go with DJ for this video. Especially because of the season he had. Shortstop, Starlin Castro. He did have a short season with the Yankees. I think it was, what, like a year? But, again, he was still the Yankee. So, and plus I don't feel like using, Didi or Glaber. And, you know, it's good to change up the lineup a little bit. Third base, we got Wade Boggs. The man, the myth, the legend himself as well. Another decent guy for the Yankees. But I feel like when you talk about Wade Boggs, you talk about him either on Boston or New York. He's one of those guys that you talk about on both teams. Like with LeMahieu, we're obviously going to remember his days in Colorado, but I feel like he's going to be known more for being a Yankee and doing what he did. You know? With Ricky, similar thing to everybody else, except he's going to be known for, you know, being a great base stealer, excuse me, and a great Oakland A. I mean, for God's sakes, he has his name all over the fucking Oakland Coliseum. Then you got McCutchen, known for being a pirate, but known for having his time in New York. And then Reggie Jackson. Again, another guy I would have loved to see as a Yankee in the game. You got this version as the A's, and you get that smaller, low-end version of the A's. So then down here we got Pudge. Obviously played with the Yankees for a little while. Ichiro, same thing. Hicks, been with the Yankees for quite some time. Lou Gehrig, one of the greatest Yankees of all time. The Grandy Man, obviously known probably more as a Tiger, but I remember him mainly as a Yankee. And then a bit of a Blue Jay and a Met. Next we got Kerry Wood. He was a Yankee for a little bit. Catfish Hunter as well. Whitey Ford, one of the greatest Yankee pitchers of all time, if not the greatest Yankee pitcher of all time. Mark Pryor, he played obviously with the Yankees a little bit. I'm not specific on the dates. I apologize. And then Masahiro Tanaka, one of the greatest free agent or international pitchers the Yankees have gotten. The Yankees got two great guys from Japan, Hideki Matsui and Masahiro Tanaka. In the bullpen, we have Rich Gossage, another great Yankee from the mid to early 70s, 80s. D-Rob, he's been on and off with the Yankees. He was on, got traded around a little bit, and then got traded back to the Yankees, and then got traded elsewhere. I feel like he'll make his way back to the Yankees. Zach Britton, he was with the team a little bit in 2018. And then 2019, he's been doing really good. Andrew Miller, same thing. Played with the Yankees for a little bit, and then, excuse me, and then, got traded because of injury, and then now he's all over the place. Chad Green was traded around a lot too. I don't remember what team he came up with, but I do remember he was a starter at one point, and then he got switched. They switched positions to a reliever. Tommy Kahnle, I don't know what teams he's been with, but I do know last team he was with was Colorado, and then he came over to New York. And Aroldis Chapman, the Cuban Missile, came over from the Reds. He's been a Yankee ever since. He won the World Series with the Cubs, and he hasn't yet to win a World Series with the Yankees. So there's that. So this is what the squad's looking like. We're going to go do 2 games and see how it goes. So literally the only gold in the lineup and rotation and bullpen is Andrew Miller and Starlin Castro. If I had the SIG series from Moments Extreme, which is all the way down here, this Andrew Miller, then it'd be a different story, but I don't. I want to try to get it, but Moments Extreme is just too frustrating, so I'd rather not, So let's get these 2 games in, and then I'm going to go fucking pass out, because it's my day off today. So obviously, since a lot of those guys played in the old Yankee Stadium, except for DJ Kutch, now this is the Yankee Stadium that opened in the 70s, I believe it was, or 60s. I'll have to check. It's the older Yankee Stadium where everybody walked around at one point or another. You got the guys of Bernie Williams, Hideki Matsui, Derek Jeter, Robbie Cano, Lou Gehrig, Thurman Munson, Babe Ruth. Obviously, that's not the stadium, but you get my point. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these guys played in that stadium. Especially guys like Ricky Henderson. Anyways, so we're playing the New York Thrasher. He's got Matthew Boyd, and we got Masahiro Tanaka. He's got Ozzie, Torrey, Garver, Muncy, Bellinger, Parker, Bell, Bryant, and Boyd. As I said. God damn, he's got that Dave Parker. I haven't seen that Dave Parker very much. And he also has Belly, so he spent a little bit of money. He spent a little bit of the moolahs. I mean, so have I, but I didn't spend it on one card. Just saying. This is Baltimore? He's 28 and 28. Huh. This is Baltimore, right? Yeah.
Leading off for New York, the left fielder, number 24.
Oh, I missed that. But I don't know how much. But I know I missed that. I don't think I missed it that bad. Alright, Kutch. I'm pretty sure my entire outfield this entire time has been gold outfielding. Or gold fielding in the outfield. Kutch, Lofton, Ricky, Reggie, what's his name? Ellsbury.
He's safe.
Wow. Eventually when I put,
the shortstop, Starlin Castro.
Eventually when I put, what's his name in here? Judge. Stanton's SIG Series card has silver fielding, I believe.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
That's gonna score Kutch. And accidentally Starlin Castro. Alright. Matthew Boyd's a shit pitcher. That's why you don't use him. I'm sorry.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 23.
D-Rod.
That's on me.
0-1's the count.
That's gonna at least get him to third. Yeah, that's definitely getting him to third. The only guy who has diamond fielding that was a Yankee
Hey, he beat it out.
is Andrew Jones, and his best years weren't even with the Yankees. His best years were obviously with the Braves. Damn, that was a dot of a pitch, right? His best years were with the Braves.
D-Ride.
I was early. Yeah, that was a money pitch right there, but I was early. Anyways, his best years were obviously with the Braves, but obviously I'm going to be using him on the Yankees as that card. Or with that card. Right?
Leading off for
So
the
he's going to be the only one I can
The
think of
shortstop,
off the top of my head right now that has diamond fielding.
Smith.
Because Hicks has silver, even on his live series card. Didi has silver. I don't know if Mattingly, if I put him in the outfield, if he'll have diamond
Batting
fielding.
second, the center fielder.
He might have gold,
Number
but
48.
his primary I'm talking about like primary position.
D-Ride.
So if you want to go off primary position wise, then I guess Mattingly counts as a
No ball,
diamond
2 strikes.
fielder. Ow.
Hey.
Batting third. Mitch
I apologize if that's loud.
Garver.
D-Ride.
Oh, my body aches. Holy fuck. That's gonna be a double. Yep. Oh man, that made my body hurt.
Batting fourth. The second baseman. Matt Muncy.
DJ LeMahieu. Out.
Out.
Oh man, that just made like my whole upper body sore. Like my arm, my shoulder is down to like my fingertips basically. I feel it more on my left side than I do my right side.
The second baseman. DJ.
Oh man, it fucking hurts.
D-Ride.
Damn. Now he's gonna start dotting pitches with Boyd. Well, that and I'm also swinging up kind of shit pitches. Fuck. I could be like, you know, those other every other YouTuber and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play, you know, a game with Orioles team build, or Mets team build, or Yankees team build, or Dodgers, this, that, right? But why do that when I could go through the years of the Yankees,
Number 9.
past and present, right? And just play with those for like the rest of the year, because nobody cares. There's no new cards coming out, so
The pitcher, number 19.
we just got that.
Tanaka.
I don't think you guys would mind that. Like I could do one team build with the '09 Yankees squad.
That counts 1-1.
You know, get some guys in there, not a whole lot. You know, you get Grandy Man, you get Cano, you get Burnett. I think Phil Hughes, but he wasn't was he a bull? I think he was actually no, I think he was a bullpen guy in the '09. Yeah, he was a bullpen guy. Right? So you got Phil Hughes, even though he's a common in the game, they don't have the gold version of him.
Dillinger.
I don't think Giambi was on the '09 squad. I think he had retired or went to another team.
1-1.
It's gonna be a little hard to do that. You know, because you got CC, got Gardner, you don't got Teixeira, you don't got Jeter, you don't got A-Rod. You don't got a lot of the guys, honestly.
Be safe.
How did he beat that out?
Batting sixth.
We need to replay that.
Jay Parker.
I just beat it. So is this how we're gonna do things now? Is this
Batting seventh,
alright?
the first baseman,
So you mean to tell me he struggled the first inning,
Bell.
and now this inning I can't get one out yet?
D-Ride.
Like, don't get me wrong, this Tanaka card kind of sucks. Come on, run on Reggie's arm. Run on Reggie's arm. Reggie with the cannon. Fuck. Dude, this is gonna be a brutal game.
Red. Ryan.
Just get. You gotta be fucking kidding me. With this fucking game. You gotta be shitting me. You've gotta be shitting me. What the fuck was that?
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Matthew Boyd.
So, I struggled to hit Matthew Boyd last inning, right?
D-Ride.
Just like he struggled to
Oh, and
struggled against my pitcher, his first AB. But now, like, we're getting fucking hits. Not terrible hits, I'll say that, surprisingly. But thus far, it's been just the animations.
The batter, number one, shortstop, Ozzy. Hey.
What I need from the team is just to have an offensive onslaught. Just base hit after base hit after base hit after base hit.
Now batting, number 48.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This has got to stop. This is something with the game.
Now batting,
And him partially too. Like a late hit.
Garver.
Come on. I hate seeing players get rewarded for shitty hits.
He's out.
Alright. So he takes the lead by 1.
Leading off
That's
for
okay,
the
though.
Yankees, the left fielder, number 24.
D-Ride.
Like I said, now he's gonna start dotting pitches with. Oh dear lord. Someone come get their mans. Cause now all of a sudden he's gonna start dotting pitches with fucking. What's his name? With Boyd when he was hanging fucking pitches like right off the fucking grip. That's on me. That pitch is on me. I should have been aiming up a little bit more. Excuse me? Excuse me, where did I miss that? Hello? There we go. Kutch is driving that into the gap. That if Reggie was on base, that would have easily gotten Reggie home. But it's whatever. Or not Reggie, Ricky, excuse me.
Now batting,
That was Ricky
shortstop,
ahead of Kutch.
Castro.
Come on, Kutch, get on your horse. Jesus Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? Who the fuck's his left fielder? Who the fuck's this motherfucker's left fielder? Dave Parker. I don't remember his defense. I'll check it when he comes
The
up.
second baseman, Matt.
As far as I remember, he doesn't have an arm that's
D-Rod.
like fucking godly. I know he has a decent arm, but not fucking like boom, you're out at third.
No balls, 2 strikes.
See, now he's struggling again. What did you give your controller to your brother for to give you the fucking lead? And then he got you the lead, and he's like, "All right, here you go." And you're like,
Now
"Thanks."
batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Like, I'm so confused. Can we get the ball, Mr. Reggie?
No, hey.
Fuck, dude. Okay, here's Dave Parker. Oh yeah, never mind. He does have an outrageous arm.
The left fielder, Jay Parker.
Walk Parker for Josh Bell. See if we can get the double play.
Number 55,
D-Rod.
Josh Bell.
He's out. Out.
That shouldn't count the run. No, it doesn't. Okay. Nice double play. Reggie's up.
For New York, the right fielder,
Hey.
Reggie Jackson.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Alright, I'm gonna warm up the pen because I have a funny feeling the pen is gonna come up within the innings. So we're gonna go D-Rob and no, not D-Rob. We're gonna go Canely and Green. Oh, dude, that just missed.
D-Rod.
I'm a little confuzzled with that, but alright.
The first baseman, number 23, Don Mattingly.
That's another thing that pisses me off is that, like, you don't get your check swings. That could have easily been something back towards the pitcher.
D-Rod.
I didn't even press the button, but alright.
Now batting,
Like, that's what pisses me off. You can, like, lightly press the button, and it still won't give you anything.
Bob.
I was about to say, what's Homeboy doing? Over the shortstop's head, let's go. Let's go, Boggs.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
That was such a good swing. Fuck, dude.
Leading off for the Threshers, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Barehanded into
He's
the
out.
shift.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matthew Boyd.
Hello? Can somebody grab it, please? Thank you. I don't know what that was about, but alright.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Oswald Smith. I was hoping for a ground out. Double play.
The batter, number 48.
Like, don't get me wrong, Tanaka has a good mix of pitches, and his pitches are pretty nasty. That goes without saying, but the game's just not loving him right now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Joe Torre.
Don't get me wrong, like, I genuinely don't want to leave him in. Or, I want to leave him in, but I'm afraid there's going to be an inning where he's just going to get lit up more than anything.
Out.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Pen, good, manager, subs. Pudge or Hicks? I'm gonna go Pudge. He has a little bit more
Your
versus
attention, please.
lefties.
Now coming into pinch hit, Ivan Rodriguez.
Aye.
See, to some people who don't know the Yankees' history, they'll look at this team and be like, why the fuck does he have some Yankee players and then some non-Yankee players? You know, like, oh, why doesn't he have Gary Sanchez or some shit? Oh, bullshit. There's no way he should be making that play.
Now
There's just no fucking way. That should have been a nice blue pit to first. And Reggie's gonna fly out. We're crushing the ball. It's just a matter of us getting that breakout inning we need. Alright, I'm gonna bring in... There's a righty and then 2 lefties. I'm gonna bring out Chad Green. Why
ladies and
not?
gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching, Chad Green.
I've probably had worse luck with Chad Green than I have with Tommy Kahnle and his 3 pitchers. So, yeah.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt Muncy.
D-Rod.
Good pitch.
0-1. The count,
Another good
0-2.
pitch. Really? He made me work the fucking AB for fucking a double. A fucking double.
Now
Does that say he's got a triple? Oh my god, he does.
the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
D-Rod.
I didn't even realize he got a triple last AB. Get the guy
Good job.
first. I was gonna say if it's a ground ball, I'm definitely taking him out at third. But that was too close to first base to try to
Yay.
cross it, shoot it across the field.
Parker.
Alright, so Chad Green gets out of the inning
Out.
unscathed. Gets a double into the gap, but other than that, he comes out unscathed. Come on,
Leading off
Kutch.
For New York, the center fielder, Andrew.
Then another shot into the gap. Almost. Almost was.
Now batting,
Starlin Castro's up.
Starlin Castro.
D-Rod.
Damn. Took a good swing at that. Not gonna bleed in. That is. I don't think that was that bad of a hit from Starlin, was it?
The right fielder.
It was weak, but it was a good hit.
Reggie Jackson.
Could have
Aye.
been worse. That was the pitch, I feel. To hit at least to try to get it into the gap. There we go. I went in between first and second, so finding holes, lefty lefty. That I'm not good lefty lefty, so I
The
could
first
see
baseman,
me
number
getting a lot of the
23,
shit hits.
John Mattingly.
But you guys smell that, right? Me too. Double play. Surprised he hasn't taken Boyd out yet, despite the fact he's given up 2 runs in the first inning.
He's out. Safe, he's in.
Wow, no double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Ball.
Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, come on, Boggs. You gotta hustle. That could have tied the fucking game. That could have easily tied the game.
Leading off for the Threshers, the first baseman, Josh.
And that was the breakout inning I was talking about that we needed. Sure, I wasn't doing as well as I had hoped, but that was what we needed.
The batter, the third baseman, Red Ryan.
Out.
That probably just beat him out by a hair.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matthew.
Alright, so he's got his bullpen warming up,
D-Rod.
but he hasn't
0-1's the count.
pinch hit for Boyd or even,
No balls, 2 strikes.
you know, bought anybody out after giving up how many hits? Has he given up? 7 hits. We're almost tied for hits, and I'm only 1 off. 1 run off from tying this game. It's just a matter of who's gonna do it.
D-Rod.
I thought I had my PCI higher than that. That's gonna fall. Thank God he wasn't covering first.
The catcher, number 9.
I probably should have saved Pudge for now, but, you know, pinch him out. Pinch hit Joe Torre for Pudge, but it's alright. Oh,
that's foul.
Joe Torre almost took that down the line.
D-Rod.
Come on, get to second, get to second. Thank you.
He's safe.
Alright, they want me to take out Chad Green. It's the 7th, sure. Do I put in each? No, I'm gonna put in Hicks. I gotta.
Your attention, please. Now coming into pinch hit.
I gotta put in Hicks.
Hit.
Get him to third, get him to third, get down, get in.
No, he's safe.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Inside, ball 2.
Anything into the gap from Hicks scores DJ. I really want to do well with Hicks. This card specifically, because he's been one of my favorite Yankees. And that's getting down the line to score the run, to tie the game. Let's go. Alright, Ricky, we need that breakout AB from you.
Ball, that's out. Stay.
You're 0 for 3. So, come on, bud. He's crushing the ball, that's the thing. He ain't no slouch. You know, he's not acting like a slouch. He's hitting, and he's hitting it hard. It's just a matter of the fact that I'm not squaring it up with the PCI, you know. Same with McCutcheon, but McCutcheon's had a little bit better luck than Reggie.
Out.
But we do tie the game. That's a plus. Okay, so he's got Ozzy, Torrey, and Garver. I'm gonna warm up Britton Bring out
Your
Canley.
attention, please. Now pitching. Tommy Canley. Leading off for New
I'm
York,
pretty sure they
the
both have like
shortstop,
5 and 6 ERAs.
Austin
Canley
Smith.
and Canley and Green. It
Oh,
sucks
that's
he
out.
only has a 3-pitch mix. I don't know what his live series card has. I'll have to check. The game almost just fucked me right there. Because it didn't lock Boggs into the animation.
Now batting. Number 48.
Oof. And that's going to be a base hit down the line. No way he turns this into 2. Nice! Good play. Reggie
Now
might not
batting,
have
catcher,
been able to hit at it all today, but he made up for it by throwing that dude out. What a play. What a
0-1.
play. Thank you, Reggie. I was like, there's no way he's trying to turn this into 2. And then he kept running and running. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, it's probably going to give me some stupid animation where he's going to get the guy in second.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
I was wrong. So, I'll take that. Thank you, Reggie, yet again. Depending on how long this game goes, whether it goes into extras or not, I'm only going to play 2 games. If this game goes farther into like 10 plus innings,
for the Yankees,
then I'm going to
the
only...
shortstop,
Ooh.
Castro. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching.
1, he finally took out Matthew Boyd.
He's out.
2, we got our lefties coming up, which can flat out rake. Reggie being one of them. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. If this game goes 10 plus innings, like 12, 13, 14 plus innings, then I'm only going to play the 1 game. If it ends in the 9th, whether he walks it off or whether we win it and shut him down, then, you know, I'll play another game. That's terrible.
Out.
Come on, Reg. Alright, Mattingly, you've been kept off base all day today.
1-0.
Let's work the count and get you on base.
D-Ride. 1-1.
I swear, like, I'm getting him up high. What is that, 2 or 3 straight groundouts to
He's
second?
out.
I think it's like 2 or 3 straight groundouts to second. That's disappointing. It's alright, we got our pitcher coming up probably sometime next inning.
The second baseman, Matt Muncy.
Come on, get it, Kutch, get it, Kutch. Good. Stayed with it, that's good. That's all I could ask for.
Now batting, right fielder.
Come on, Canley, what are you doing throwing that changeup right down the fucking middle?
Sure.
Popped up right to second, good. Keep him over at first. Not where it tries to get into a rundown on purpose.
Jay Parker.
He's out.
That's 1,
No,
2.
he's out.
Nice, boys, nice. That's what we like to see. It's what we need to see. Alright, Boggs, you're 1 for 3.
Leading off for New York, the third baseman.
That's gonna be a base hit. Nice. I don't have any extra third baseman on the bench. So that's kind of a problem.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMay.
Or else I would obviously pinch run Ichiro for him. But like I said, don't have any
Catcher, number
pinch runners.
Joe
Or other third baseman.
D-Ride.
Where I could be like, oh yeah, I'll just plug so-and-so in for him.
No ball.
Is he
2
really
strikes.
throwing the balls out of the zone? Alright, we got our pitcher coming up next inning.
He's safe. Ball, that's inside.
Wait, did I say next inning? I meant next AB. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. Joe Torre crushes that one into the outfield. No, get back. I probably could have made it, but we got the goons coming up. Should I go Grandy Man, ride the hot hand, or should I go Garrett because of the vision? I'm gonna go Garrett because of the vision.
Your attention, please.
I feel like Garrick's
Number 4.
needed here, just as much as Grandy Man.
Ball 1, no strike.
If he goes to lefty, then I have no choice. If he goes to Kirby Yates?
Yay!
Why'd you go to Kirby Yates? Why would you switch from Blake Trinan, who basically only gave up 2 hits, to Kirby
The
Yates?
count, 2-1.
I'm confused by that. I'm very confused.
Ball, that's upstairs. D-Rod.
What was I supposed to
We got
do? It
3
was
balls and 2
right
strikes.
there, and I swung at it. That was the pitch. I don't understand how I'm missing these. I genuinely don't. Good week, and that's what I get.
Number 24.
Hey! He's out.
This is just a depressing game. I tied it up. This kid hasn't really done much. Now that I say that, I'm gonna fucking pay for it. Calling it right now.
Leading off for the Threshers, the first baseman, Jock Bell.
One ball, 1 strike. D-Rod.
To me, Burton is like another Chapman. His fastball is almost impossible to catch up with, but you throw him off. You throw the off speeds, it's pretty easy to catch. All right, he fouls off one more ball. I'm just gonna fucking walk him. All right, that's it. He's getting walked. Cause I'm not gonna sit here while he fucking pussyfoots around and fucking swings at every fucking pitch. Doesn't bother to take anything. I know Chris Bryant hits lefties well, so.
Now back, the third baseman,
D-Rod.
Chris Bryant.
Wait, did I say Chris Davis or Chris
Yep,
Bryant?
that ball
I don't
went
fucking.
out.
Like I said, I'm really tired, so I apologize if I'm fucking like messing up my words. Is he really just gonna sit here and pussyfoot
2
around?
balls, 2 strikes.
I love how he's taking more pitches. I don't know if he took more pitches with Bryant, but thank you. But Jesus Christ. And we are getting Kirby Yates out of the game, unless he decides to fucking keep
Your
him in.
attention, please.
Nope.
Pinch hitting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil. Interesting. Interesting choice, especially lefty-lefty.
Now coming
Nope.
to pinch hit.
There's
Joel
a Springer. Which Springer is this? Jesus
Springer.
Christ, did this dude grind the game that fucking much? God damn.
D-Rod.
And he's an 87 bronze?
No balls, 2 strikes.
God damn. Yeah, I give him props, I guess. Credit where credit is due. He fucking grinded out the game enough.
The count is 1-2.
Burton, can you do me a favor and just locate your pitches, please? Please, Burton, I beg you. Just locate your fucking pitches. Alright, that's gonna be fly out. Or pop out, whatever out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzy.
It'd be dope if next year, instead of Sig Series, we have Finest, right? But that's what you get for, like, your Willie Mays, your Ozzie Smith, you know, like that. That'd be pretty cool. You know, you flip-flop it. You get your Sig Series, that's supposed to be like the Finest, and the Finest is supposed to be like the Sig Series. Alright, into extras we go. Who's going to come out on top? We're tied. Everything across the board. Alright, here's his Zach Britton.
Now pitching. Zach Britton.
Ball, that's down.
McCutcheon's just had, like, no luck. But at the same time, he has had luck. Like, it's been a toss-up for him, but Ricky's had no luck whatsoever. I'm a little scared for Ricky and Castro. He's 2 for 4, which I'll give him credit for. Is really good for him, especially since he's, like, so weak in the power and, what's it called? Department? Power and hitting? Or vision department? But
Right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Ball, inside.
oh, that should have been taken down the line easily. Easily down the line.
Ball. The count is 2-1.
At least Reggie's 2 for 4. Over the third baseman's head for a double. So I'll take that from Reg. From Reginald.
The first baseman, number 23, Don Mattingly.
Don Mattingly sends that one deep. Is that just a warning track power shot? It is. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. I'm sorry. That's pathetic. That should have been a home run. That should have been an easy fucking home run.
For New York.
If not off the wall. You know, just shoot it off the wall. Score Reggie. We go into the 9th with a 1-run, or the bottom of the 10th with a 1-run lead.
The batter.
But you know what? It's whatever. It's GG's.
Garver.
Counts 1-0.
It is GG's. That could have been a really good inning for Mattingly being the hero of the game, essentially. But it's okay.
D-Rod.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt
Surprised he hasn't tried stealing
Muncy.
yet. That's what I'm waiting on.
D-Rod. I got the count 1-2. That's
I get
outside.
Britton's not supposed to be like a long-term reliever because he's basically like a closer. But at least give me some leeway. But it's also because this fucking twat waffle of a fucking person keeps fucking swinging at everything and missing on purpose. I know you don't want to strike out. That's why you just keep fucking probably contact swinging. Is that really how we're going to lose the game? Is that really how we're going to lose the game? He did not deserve that win. Did not deserve that win. Let's go back and watch
Now is
that.
our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
That looked like such a weakly hit home run.
The winning pitcher.
All right,
is
I
Zach
get
Britton.
again.
The loss goes to Zach Britton.
Again, I get that he was tired, right? But he should have been able to get this out. Now look where this pitch was. Look closely where this pitch was. It was going to be inside. But he gets a lucky ass fucking hit. And he just hits a line drive home run. That should not have happened. I'm sorry. We should have won that game easily. We should have taken the dub off of that Mattingly home run. If not, that would have been a tied game. That Mattingly ball should have been an easy fucking home run. I'm sorry. I'm gonna debate that till the end of time. Castro didn't do too bad that game. He went what, 2 for 4, 2 for 5. I'm gonna switch out Pudge and Torrey, and then I'm gonna put Munson back in, just to give us a little wiggle room batting wise and shit. Where's Munson? That's right. He's at 89 overall, so he'll be right here. Hey. And Hicks, I don't know what other Yankee I could replace him with. I guess I could replace him with Cano, but he's a good switch hitter. I could do Glaber, I could do Didi, I could do Damon, but there's no Yankees switch hitter. Oops. Besides Hicks. Lofton I could do, Ellsbury. I could do, Judge, Stanton. But like I said, there are no switch hitters, and having that switch hitter is mwah. There is Chase Headley, but I don't want to rely on him, but I kind of have to. All right, we're gonna play one last game because it didn't go past the 10th. So let's go to our home, the 1976 Yankee Stadium. That's going to be one of the more haunting memories of 2019 MLB, is giving up that weak 2-run bomb for Max Muncy. That should not have happened. Muncy should have been out, and it should have been on to the next batter. Now, like I said, yes, I understand, but he was drained, but still. Oh, look, another guy with the fucking finest. Tatis, LeMahieu, Bellinger, Bell, Harper, Bryant, Alvarez, and Realmuto. With Darvish on the mound, and we got Ford. Oh, God, this game's... When I'm playing normally, this game gives me, all Signature Series squads, 99 plus. I'm getting noobs, which is good, but, there's no way he's a noob where he's got... There's no way. How do you have Bellinger, finest Bellinger, finest Realmuto, all the finest cards, and you're a bronze 64? Someone went into their mommy's purse. I promise you that. Him and the last guy.
3 balls.
Both of those motherfuckers went into their mommy's purse. There's no way that they fucking got all these cards and their fucking bronzes and silvers. And they have every single fucking card. No fucking way. No fucking way. You have every single finest card, and you're only a bronze 64? Something ain't right there. You had to dig into your mommy's purse to get her credit card.
The count is 1 and 2. Ball, that's off the plate.
Because it's how do you get, all these cards, right? You have all these cards, yet you're a bronze 64 and you have, not even 50 games played in ranked seasons.
He's out.
I probably could have gone to third, but I thought he was going to throw over to third, that's why.
Batting third, the shortstop, Starlin Castro.
No, thanks.
Nice job by Ricky, even though he's 0-2 now, but that's okay.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Ball, that's upstairs.
That's going to be a base hit. bad. But I'm not impressed because you know why? We had an early lead last time, and we still lost. So I'm not impressed by an early lead. Unless we somehow miraculously scored like 10 runs, and it's 10-0 in the first, then yes, I'll be impressed. But being up 1-2-0, not impressed at all. And I'm also swinging at shitty pitches. But at least I'm getting Darvish to throw. That's on me. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna try hit and run.
Nope.
Done.
Wow, Starlin Castro got a stolen base. Oh boy. It must be a good day to be Starlin Castro when you get a stolen base and you're not very fast.
Outside, that's a ball.
That's not gonna bleed in, is it? No, it's not. But the only good thing is we have a better pitcher than Masahiro Tanaka, but he still gets hit around a lot.
Leading off for the Pirates, the shortstop, number 23.
But can someone explain to me how a kid comes out of like the PS Plus fucking crab hole, right? And he has every single finest card.
D-Ride.
Essentially.
I got the count 0-2.
There's no way he got all the stubs for like 100,000 plus players, especially the fucking brand new finest DJ LeMahieu. Brand new LeMahieu, who just came out this past or the last week. There's no fucking way. He obviously dug into his mommy's purse, got the fucking credit card, and fucking spent fucking hundreds of dollars getting stubs. Of course that's a fucking home run. And that was supposed to be inside. You see, this is why I say, not impressed. Get off to an early, not impressed.
Cody Bellinger.
Not at all.
Out.
That's why I never get excited. Like, if it's a game where I'm hopefully supposed to get to, like, pennant race or something, I'll be like, yeah, let's go, early lead. Now it's just like, I saw it today, my friend El Diablo, he fucking got off to an early 2-0 lead, and the guy came back. And then the game just fucked him from there, basically. So, like, at this point, I'm not, you know, surprised that he got that home run, and I'm not surprised that that was a fucking line out. Like, can defense actually fucking matter? SDS, if anybody's watching this, please let SDS know. They said defense was supposed to matter, right? Now, why the fuck can I see your Don Alvarez make fucking amazing plays, but for me, he fucking drops the ball and can't run for fucking shit?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Or I seen on Instagram and Twitter, a dude put fucking... That's a fucking ball. That's a ball. That's not gonna show me. Anyways, right? But you put Frank Thomas at third. This dude put Frank Thomas in third, made a diving play. He has common fielding. That's not even where he's supposed to play. He's not even supposed to play at fucking third. He's only supposed to be at first, if not a bench bat.
1-0
Harper.
And then you get that. Like, this game fucking sickens me. Like, this was supposed to be like the resurrection to what 2018 was supposed to be. Of course that was fucking hung, of course. I don't like Whitey Ford, but I literally have to use him. Literally everybody I have in my rotation, I have to use. Unless there's some guy, aka Garrett Cole, or fucking Steven Strasburg, that the Yankees sign in the offseason. I think he was safe though. I'm not gonna lie. He kind of looked safe.
Batting seventh, the left fielder.
But I'll take a fucking free
Number
out.
44.
And that Harper one was lefty crime, but I guess because he does have the reverse splits. I also should have looked to see how fucking hung that pitch was.
D-Ride. 0-2.
But I also think they gave like Whitey Ford stats a little bit of it could have used a bit of a boost to what they gave it. Because if you watched like a lot of documentaries, like on my free time I'll watch a lot of Yankee documentaries, right? And Whitey Ford was more dominant and like untouchable basically. Where in MLB The Show he's like one of the most touchable pitchers hitting wise, and before somebody has a dirty mind, hitting wise that I've seen more than a common in BR. Hell, he's probably more hittable than fucking the Sig Series Cougs Bartolo Colon. Drop third strike. Throw it over to first.
Out.
Alright, so he gets another run off of that Bryce Harper home run. Sucker.
For the Yankees, the pitcher, Whitey Ford.
But I like about Whitey Ford's story is he was originally, I think, either an infielder or an outfielder. He was supposed to be a position player at a younger age, but what had happened was they liked his arm, but they didn't like his bat. He didn't have a very good bat. So they were like, try pitching, and he became a pitcher, and he was really good at it. So his stats to me in the game are way underrated, and he doesn't pitch to those stats.
The batter.
Like, I genuinely think his stats should be higher. Not a lot higher, but he should be like one of the most dominant pitchers in this game. Like how Kershaw was at the beginning of the year when before everybody fucking had him. Yeah, that should be what Whitey Ford is, because Whitey Ford was Clayton Kershaw of his time, basically.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Good squared up 102 right to the fucking center fielder. Good to know. Oh, damn, I thought Kutch did it. I thought McCutcheon did it. Come on, Kutch. You gotta go off in your own stadium. This is your home, McCutcheon. This is your home, dude.
Leading off for the Pirates, the pitcher,
So my friend El Diablo was asking, like, oh, how's Whitey Ford? Because I was telling him I was pitching with him earlier, and I was like, he's meh. He's like, oh, because I haven't really used him. I didn't feel like saying, oh yeah, he gets the shit kicked out of him. Don't fucking use him. You know, because who knows? Maybe Ford will do really well for him and fucking pitch like a Cy Young. Or for me, he fucking pitches like a fucking common in BR and gets the shit kicked out of him.
number 23.
Except it's got to be for 5 innings, maybe 6.
D-Ride. 0-2 is the count.
Like I said, this is gonna be the only or this is gonna be the last game I play.
Now batting, second.
I'm surprised he didn't take out Darvish. I get that Darvish is pitching well, but I'm also kind of seeing him well. Again, if this game was if the game wasn't prison fucking me, I probably would have had a lot of hits against Darvish. You know. And he also threw a lot of balls to start it out. But I guess he's gonna do like what everybody else does and wait till like the 5th, 6th inning. And again, guys,
He's out.
another close game, 2-1. Except I'm losing early on this time, not like last time where I legit.
Leading off
Hold on.
for New York, the
Where I
shortstop
legit
outside,
had a
Starling
2-1 lead,
Castro.
and then he tied it up and took the lead, and then won the game
Nope,
in
that's
extras. Want that pitch back. That was such a bad fucking pitch.
He's out.
Or not a bad pitch, bad swing. I apologize. Bad swing.
The right
Yeah.
fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
I genuinely
Count
don't
1-0.
think Reggie's as good as people think he is or say he is. But I need him for like my all-time team. All I need now is to grind my ass off to get Babe Ruth, and then I'll be set.
The first baseman, number 23, Don Mattingly.
That was a couple terrible. Well, not a couple terrible. Terrible
Yeah.
ABs. 3 terrible ABs.
Leading off for New Jersey, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And that's a line drive. Screamer of a home run. Why can't I do this with my God squad? Like, I can never get, like, these fucking pitches. I'll give him that. That was a good pitch. It wasn't hung. It was right in his wheelhouse, I guess you could say, and he
D-Rod.
took it and drove it, so congrats to him. First opponent that actually didn't have a fucking piece of shit home run. I'm gonna say for this game, I'm gonna say for last game. Whether this guy wins or I win, he doesn't deserve to win. The last guy doesn't deserve to win because they literally took their mommy's credit cards and bought all the fucking cards they could.
Right. Harper.
D-Rod.
Now you could justify that by being like, "Oh, they probably worked the market or something." Motherfucker, these cards literally came out a couple of weeks ago. There's no way they fucking worked the market that well to have almost every single one. The last guy had a couple of the top tier ones. And this guy has all the top tier ones and the Cody Bellinger. There's no way his pack luck is that good where he got Cody Bellinger as well. And I could say, oh, he probably does have good pack luck. Why are you hating on him? Because I shouldn't be in fucking All-Star, the All-Star area. I should be pennant race working my way back to Wild Card. If not Wild Card, working my way up to, what is it, Division Series? But I took a big fucking hit because of the fucking game.
D-Rod.
But as I was saying before, this was supposed to be the revival to 2018, right? Gameplay-wise and as an overall
Ball
whole.
1, no strike.
Gameplay-wise, it took a giant step back in my opinion. But content-wise, huge 20 steps forward. Great content. Love the content. Not gonna knock it. Some of the cards I am gonna knock. Reggie Jackson should have had a Yankee card. Whether it was his Sig Series, smaller diamond, something. He should have had some sort of Yankee card. Right? Ricky, I would have at least liked to see a Yankee card too, but I could understand with the A's because, you know, he's more known as an A. You talk about Ricky Henderson, people are going to be like, oh yeah, when he was with Oakland. People don't really remember him as a Yankee. I mean, I barely remember him as a Yankee. Same goes for Pudge. Same goes for Andrew Jones, Kenny Lofton. That's like, wait, those guys were Yankees? I should take Ford out, but I'm gonna get. I want to try to get one more inning out of him.
D-Rod. No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
I didn't like that pitch. I saw it was gonna be inside. I was like, it's either gonna be a dot or it's gonna be on the or off the inside, and I'm gonna get the stolen base. But anyways, not knocking the content. Content was beautiful. Loved it. Loved every week. There was a roster update. Every 2 weeks was the big roster update. Every couple of weeks was the end of the rank season, obviously, and then the what's it called? Fuck, I can't think of it. What the fuck was it called? Oh, the end of the inning program. And every week during the inning program, there was always something new to get new packs, new rewards, etc. And stars, right? Loved it. Loved the content. Gameplay, it receded from 18. So in the beginning, you had guys who couldn't field for fucking shit, even though they were in the little baseball circle for a fly ball. That happened to me the other day. Didn't lock Johnny Damon in. Lost the game because of it. Right? And then I got the guy messaging me saying it's my fault that I lost, not the game's. But he's saying GG anyways. I was like, why are you trying to shit talk me, but yet say GG? Are you fucking stupid? I was like, and if you were smart enough, you would know that the game fucking has been fucking garbage since day one. But in the outfield, like how Donna Mattingly is feeling that right now, you didn't know if your guy was gonna catch that or not. He could have caught that, or he could have dropped it, right? So there was that. Then they fixed it. Then Major League Stadiums were laggy as shit. They kind of, sort of are, but it's been a lot better since from what it was. I never noticed it, but apparently everybody else did. Right? So you had that. Then you had, I forget what it was. It was something with the pitchers. I forget what it was, but there was something with the pitchers. They fixed that. Right? Then there was the with the hitting. There was a point in time not that long ago where power hitters were becoming more viable than contact hitters, and SDS didn't like that, so they lowered something with the power hitters. Now this was the year also, let me make this clear, where contact hitters were supposed to be a lot more viable, if not as viable, as a power hitter, right? So there was that. But what ended up happening was contact hitters were good, right? But still not as good as the power hitters. Let me tell you this. Contact hitters will never be as good as power hitters. It's just not possible for them to be better than power hitters, if not just as good as power hitters. And holy fuck, Don Mattingly almost missed that, or almost had that ball, not missed that, almost had that ball. Excuse me, right? It's never gonna happen, whether it's video game or IRL. You're never gonna get a contact hitter that has more viability in ABs than a power hitter. Take Gio Urshela and Miguel Andujar, for example, right? Rookie year Andujar was mainly a contact hitter. Sure, he had some home runs, but he was mainly a contact hitter. He had, like, what was it, 40-something doubles where he tied and/or broke DiMaggio's record for doubles as a rookie, I believe, or just in general, right? Versus versus Gio Urshela. Gio Urshela, sure, he didn't break any records, but he was more viable than Andujar in his rookie year. Because Urshela hit for contact, hit for power, got runners in when it counted, or when it was needed, and I shouldn't have swung at that. So you have the spectrum there, where people are saying, oh, have them compete for the job now. After the season where Gio Urshela performed way above, everybody's expectations. So they're like, oh, have them compete for the job, or have them or trade Andujar, or DH him, right? First off, why in the fuck Are you going to DH Miguel Andujar? You have Stanton as your DH. And if not Stanton, you have Ford. If not Ford, Voit. If not Voit, Bird, depending on if he gets hurt or not. So you have a bunch of guys you could put as a fucking DH. Andujar is not one of them. So that option's out. Right? Then you have trading him or competing for third. So let's say we go with option number 2, competing for third, right? Why make Andujar compete for third when you saw what Urshela did? You saw he played well above expectations. Now, sure, that could have been a fluke, but I don't think somebody just has a fluke season and then just fucking sucks the rest of the time with the team. I think what they need to do is play him in spring training for, let's say there's a week span of games. Play him for that week span of games. He does good. You know, he's your third baseman, and then you try to trade Andujar. He does terrible. Then, you know, be like, all right, Andujar, let's see what you got. If not, then, you know, swap him back and forth, right? But what I want to know is, how are they going to improve his defense? Because that's the one thing that they've been questioning. Everyone's been questioning, I should say, excuse me, is his defense. His defense is not good at all. His defense is horrendous. Hell, the Yankees could pay me a lot less money to play third for them, and I'll have better defense than Andujar. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. It's a lot harder than playing like college ball or anything. Playing in the MLB. But anyways, back to my point. Point being is Andujar's defense is really, really bad. So why would they put him at third and cost themselves, you know, a decent amount of, you know, runs where they could have Urshela there or Rendon, but I doubt they'll get Rendon. But you're getting my point. So then that leaves the option of trading him. Okay. Trade him. Who are you going to trade with him, you know, get a package deal? Because there are teams that wanted Andujar. That's why they're so open to trading him.
Oh, that's just out.
Right? Who are you going to package with Andujar, and who are you going to give me back? I would want at least a good starter, or a decent starter, and a decent fielder. So if you're going to give me, let's say, we're making a trade with, fuck, I don't know. I can't think of anybody. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. But let's say, oh, here we go. The Giants. They give me, instead of having, what's his name in the pen? Oh shit, I should probably warm people up, which I didn't do. Yeah. Probably should do that. Alright. Warm up Rich, warm up Miller. Anyways, so you trade away Andujar, you trade away Cortez and Tarpley, maybe, or some other low prospects, right? You trade them with Andujar, and you get Will Smith, and then maybe somebody else off the Giants, right? Will Smith would be a good guy to have in our bullpen. Another lefty, like, instead of having just Britton Chapman. Oh, Sessa, that's who I'm thinking of, Luis Sessa.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching, Gossi.
I'm waiting to see who this guy brings into for his pen, but I don't think he's going to bring out anybody. But, again, you guys have seen this. It's just going to be the same shit. The game's just going to fuck me. Because, apparently, squaring up the ball like I've been is not good enough.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ.
But you give me Will Smith, you give me,
Love,
I don't
thank
know.
you.
Let's just say hypothetically Brandon Crawford. Alright, Will Smith, Brandon Crawford, from the Giants to the Yankees, right?
Now batting, the right fielder.
I got a decent
Cody Bellinger.
infielder, and I got a really good pitcher. Right? So that would be good. But my only problem is now, like, legitimately, not theoretically, who's gonna give me something for Andujar? What are they gonna give me for Andujar? If I'm just trading away Andujar, who am I gonna get? Like, what are teams gonna be willing to give me for Miguel Andujar? Let's say the Reds, the White Sox, the A's, the Rays, any team. What are they going to be willing to give me for Miguel Andujar? Prospects? Sure. But I want somebody who's baseball ready and who can compete. So, if we're talking, like I said, a Will Smith, or, I don't know. Who's a good one? Maybe like a Max Muncy almost. Or somebody. You give me somebody for Miguel Andujar, and I will be happy. You give me fucking basically pocket lint for Miguel Andujar, I'm not going to be happy.
0-2.
And I know I've heard the rumors. I don't know if they're true or not, but apparently Cashman says we don't need any pitching. Cashman, are you smoking that fucking dope again? We don't need any starting pitching. We have... Our starting rotation consists of Tanaka, Paxton, Happ, not CC, and probably David Hale.
Now batting, shortstop, Starlin Castro.
So that's what you're going to give me for my starting rotation? That's what you're giving me. And Starlin Castro goes deep yet again to save the game. I swear, Starlin Castro in clutch situations is a beast. Because he did that last time to walk off a game. And he just hit a fucking 2-run bomb right there.
Jackson, your attention, please.
But anyways,
Kirby.
so I don't think I'm missing anybody because CC's retired. And Gardner's most likely going to get re-signed. So you'll have him in the outfield, and then you'll have Talkman in the outfield as well. Right? So it's not like we need any more outfielders than we already have. Again, what we need is either infield or pitching. I would prefer pitching over anything, but infield I'll take.
23, Don Mattingly.
Get over to second. Squeezes into home. I don't know what I'm doing with this base running. I'm too busy blabbering on about what I'm, going on about. But what I want is somebody good for Andujar. If we do trade him, that is, right? Give me somebody good.
He's out.
And make it worth my while to, trade him.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Don't make me be like, oh yeah, I don't want this trade. Why did they make this trade? This trade is so asinine. Make the trade good. Make the trade worth my while and the fans' while, obviously. And, show us that the team is ready to compete and ready to dominate. Because the team was ready to compete and dominate this season, but it didn't go over too well with all the injuries. And, Tulowitzki getting injured, but that was probably the one free agent signing by the Yankees I wasn't upset about. I was really happy about that. And I was hoping that if they made it to the World Series that he would pull like a David Wright, come out for one game, one play, one inning, one AB, whatever, and then just go off the field. Because Troy Tulowitzki is one of my favorite players of all time. That's a non-Yankee. He's probably in my top 10 non-Yankees players.
0-2.
right? But that's a story for another day. But anyways, he and the fact that he looked up to Jeter, which is why he wore the number 2, is cool. That's a cool little story for the grandkids.
Now batting, third base.
But it's awesome watching
yes.
him and watching what he did,
0-1
and
the
then
count.
how he fell off so hard is kind of upsetting.
0-2 is the count.
Like, he was such a good, player. And then, the injury bug hit him like it hit a lot of guys. And he was just never the same. And I'm going to miss him. I really, really am. He was such a great player. That's why I was excited when they got DJ LeMahieu as well. I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. It's going to be like back in Colorado, the dynamic duo of double plays. But like I said, he got injured, which I don't think anybody was surprised when they were like, oh yeah, he's injured and he's going to be out. I don't think anybody was surprised by that. I was a little upset that I didn't get to see him because he was doing pretty well, and we win the game, by the way. Thanks to Starlin Castro. If Starlin Castro doesn't get player of the game, he does. Bro. It seems like in clutch situations, he rakes. Anyways. But, they paid him the league minimum, which was like 500 something thousand. So it wasn't a big deal when I found out like that he was injured. I was like, all right, whatever. Just go get me somebody else to replace him, right? But that was probably the biggest signing for the Yankees in the offseason besides LeMahieu and Paxton that had the most hype around it. It was like, Yankees get Troy Tulowitzki. He's going to be the replacement for right now for Didi Gregorius at shortstop. So, anyways, but that's going to do it for me for right now. I just want to quickly take a quick look at the starting rotation. So we got, I'm assuming he's going to be back for spring training. So we got Sevy. We got, where is he? So he's a silver now. We got Tanaka. We got Happ. We got Montgomery. We got no Sabathia. Hale. That's 5. Adams. That's 6. Loizaga. That's 7. And that's it. You trade. Let's say you could trade. These are the guys I would like to see get traded. So we don't know if Betances is going to sign back. I don't know if Chapman signed back yet. But we got Betances. We got Gardner, who's on his way to make a deal. I would assume he's going to make a deal regardless with the Yankees. You got Edwin, so no Edwin, so that's good. That opens up first for Voit, possibly Bird, and what's his name? Ford. Third base, you got Urshela, and you got Andujar. Outfield, I don't think they're going to re-sign Cameron Maybin. I would love to see Cameron Maybin back, but I don't think it's going to happen. You got pitching here, which I went over before. You got Talkman, who's expected to be back. Tyler Loins, I don't think they're bringing him back. Was it him? It was him or Gearin? I think it was him. They're not bringing back. Loins is not coming, or Romine, I don't think is coming back because I think he's a free agent. Sabathia is retired. Gearin is in AAA. Hale, I believe, is in AAA off the 60-day DL. I don't know what the fuck happened to Ellsbury. I'm about to call the police and make a fucking, a report saying this man is legitimately missing. Where the fuck is he? Right? But anyways, then you got Clint Frazier, who could get traded. You got Sessa, who could get traded. Ford, I don't want to see Ford get traded. Chance could get traded. Higgy could probably get traded. Tarpley could get traded. Loizaga, I don't want Estrada to get traded. I want to see what this kid can do. He gets traded, I'm rooting for another team as well, because I want to see him do good. And probably Wade stays. Right, so you got those guys. I don't know why I'm looking at this. Just ignore me. But anyways, so I would like to see some guys. Like, I don't know free agents off the top of my head. Like, I know the major ones. Like, Lindor is testing free agency, I think. Clevenger, I think, as well. Oops, I'm about to hit this button. I think Abreu's a free agent. I could see him either re-signing or going elsewhere. Merrifield, I've heard they want some people want the Yankees to get. I'm iffy on the situation. He can play all over the infield except short, and he can play the outfield. But is it really what we need? Do we really need that? I don't think so. Then I don't know about the Twins, who's a free agent. Angels, A's. Like I would love to see Garrett Cole become a Yankee. You know, if Cashman doesn't get Cole or Strasburg because of like a year or two difference that another team offers, then he's fucking insane. He's smoking that that good Kush. Because he wouldn't go after Corbin for that, what was it, an extra year, but the Nationals would, and then fucking you get the story if you're into baseball or just a Yankee fan or baseball fan in general. Strasburg, I would like to see maybe I feel like he would be really good in New York. I see the Nationals re-signing Rendon. If not, I see him going like to like a very good competitor, even though he just won the World Series. But like in reference to like the Dodgers or the Astros or elsewhere. But they got Bregman, so they wouldn't need a third baseman. But you never know. Mets, I don't think they're gonna re-sign. What's his name? That dude Wheeler. I don't think they re-sign him. I doubt he go. Excuse me. I doubt he goes to the Yankees. So there's that. Um, isn't Rizzo testing free agency? I believe, right? I could be wrong, but he could probably go somewhere. I don't know about Bauer or anybody else on the Reds. Don't know anybody on the Brewers. Actually, no, I do know somebody on the Brewers. Mike Moustakas, I think, is going for free agency unless they re-sign him. Pirates probably Starling Marte. I want to say. I'd like to see him on the Yankees. Get that really good defense and speed in Yankee Stadium. Steal him a couple bags. Marcelo Zuna, I could see him re-signing. Don't know anybody from the Diamondbacks. The Rockies, don't know. Dodgers, I think Muncy and Ryu, if not just Ryu. But I feel like they're gonna re-sign Ryu. I don't think Ryu walks. Padres, don't know. Maybe Hosmer. That's about it, though. I think. Giants, Bumgarner and Smith. That's all I know. And then here we got. Oh yeah, and Herman's coming back too. Because with his what was it, domestic violence case? I think it was. They found nothing, from my knowledge. Now this is just my knowledge. They didn't find anything, so he should be back by spring training. Scooter Gannett. Ow. But yeah, I'm really upset that Tulowitzki's no longer going to be playing. I really loved him. He was awesome. I I could see the Yankees maybe signing a guy like Eduardo Nunez, but why do they need him? They don't. I was surprised they got rid of Kendrys Morales so quick. I feel like if they kept Kendrys Morales, he would have been a little bit better. But I understand as at the same time why they got rid of him. But they probably could have kept him a little bit longer. Chase Whitley, I don't think he's a Yankee anymore. Ichiro's obviously not a Yankee anymore. Or he's not a player anymore. He's something else. I think with the Mariners. And he's retired as well. Holder, I don't think is a Yankee anymore. I think he's in the actually no, he is a Yankee still. He's in the minors, but trade him. Fucking hell. The guy absolutely fucking sucked in the regular season. He just sucked in general. Matt Holliday's retired. Chasen Shreve, I don't think he's a Yankee anymore. Now, I did say this earlier that I do think the season is going to be disappointing, but if Cashman finds that fucking hidden gem like he always does, it could very well save the season. Or save the off season, rather. It could change a lot of people's minds. Like, look at Talkman. People probably thought he was going to be garbage, but he turned out to be really fucking good. Take a look at Urshela. Again, everybody hated him because he couldn't fucking hit. He could defend, but he couldn't hit. And then he, found his thing in New York. I don't know what you would call it. His groove. He found his groove in New York, you could say. Who else? Who else did they sign this offseason? Paxton did really well. No matter what people say, Paxton did really well. There's no denying that. He did really well, especially towards the end of the year. But I think he had to adjust to New York a little bit, only because he wasn't used to it. He wasn't used to the winning culture. He was used to losing a lot and then pitching and winning a couple games here and there. Where now at the Yankees, he knows what he's expected to do, and he knows that next season, 2020, he's supposed to win, which is good. Like, I don't even blame the dude because he was going around asking people like, "Yo, what do you do for, how am I supposed to do in a postseason game?" And asking about pitching tips and stuff. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with asking people how to approach a situation. Especially when you're new to it. Because like I said, all he was used to was fucking losing. I don't know when I got this, by the way. But, he was so used to losing that he literally had to go and ask, "Hey, what do I do in this kind of situation? For the postseason." Now, do you blame him? No, because he came from the fucking Mariners. The Mariners are fucking garbage. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling on about the fucking Yankees. Probably soon to be horrible offseason. And probably soon to be fucking failed 2020 season. Because all I'm seeing is everybody's like, "Oh, 2020 is going to be the year." Yeah, that's what you said about 2019. Oh, excuse me. I'm very tired. That's what you said about 2019. You said 2019 was going to be the year because it's been a decade and we got such a really good team. Now, granted, nobody expected the injuries that we had and overcame. But I mean, come on. You're really gonna start saying, "Oh, 2019 is our year, or 2020 is our year because we're gonna have such a better team." If Cashman doesn't fucking pull something, if not someone, out of his ass to help this team, then yeah, it's gonna be a failed 2019-2020 offseason. Because let me tell you this, Brian Cashman, as good of a fucking GM as he is, I would want his head on a stick if he goes and pulls the same shit. Now, I'm not asking him to go sign Rendon, Strasburg, and fucking Cole, but at least get me one of them. One. Like last year, everybody wanted Cashman's fucking head because he didn't get Harper, Machado, or what the fuck's his name? Or Corbin. Right? That's understandable. But well, scratch that. Not Cole. Harper and Machado are understandable because they wanted 10 years, $330 million each. or 300 million each. Cashman didn't want to go 10 years. Those guys are understandable, right? But really, you wouldn't give one extra year to Patrick Corbin? You were only offering him, what was it, 5 years, and the other team, or the Nationals, offered him 6, or vice versa. He only wanted 5 years, and the Yankees offered him 4. Like, really, you wouldn't. Regardless, all I know is they wouldn't go. The Yankees would not go an extra year, right? So you mean to tell me you guys wouldn't go a fucking extra year to get another really good starting pitcher? So the way I see it is the Yankees could have had Sevy back from what he had, really good. Domingo Germán, J. Happ, CC Sabathia, Patrick Corbin, uh, uh, Patrick Corbin, James Paxton. They could have had a lot of these guys. I don't know if I said Tanaka, but Tanaka, right, as their starters. That could have been their starting rotation. That would have been really fucking good. Especially how good Patrick Corbin pitched in Washington the year he had. Now imagine if he was on a team like the Dodgers, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Astros. He probably would have been a lot dirtier. Well, maybe not for the Yankees because the Yankees don't really find very good pitchers. But just imagine how he would have did with an actual competing team. Nobody knew that the fucking Nationals were gonna fucking pull this shit out of their ass. When people found out they made it to the World Series, they were like, ah ha 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 ha, pinch me, this is a joke. You know? But and people always be hitting me up saying, "Oh, you're just a salty Yankees fan because you guys lost the World Series." I'm not salty that we or the what was it, CS or DS? No, CS. That we lost the CS. I don't care that we lost the CS. The better team won. That's just the fact. All I need is Cashman to go out, get me get me Strasburg, get me Cole, or Rendon, or Lindor, or Betts. Get me somebody good. Now, I don't expect Lindor and I don't expect Betts. But what I do expect is Cole or Strasburg. That's who I expect. Probably going to do these later, by the way, to get that Ron Guidry to replace either Ford or Tanaka. But Guidry's another guy who gets hit around a lot more easily than anybody. But I'm going to go. I need some sleep. I'm probably going to fucking sleep till fucking like 5 o'clock at night. Because that's how fucking tired I am. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm glad we went 1-for-1. And we turned that last game around to actually win it, which I'm still surprised about. But I do want to leave you with this. To all my Yankees fans, just keep your head up. Pray that Cashman does well for us and by us. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Thank you for watching.